Did you know that palm-colored people had us written down as even the term black man? It has Negro, says a Negro, and B caps the devil. Did you know that they had us down as the devil? If you didn't know, it's been spiritual warfare against us, like for the longest time. And what they did was they made light and dark energies, they took and they changed that into black and white imagery. So then when they give you the concept of a pale savior, the pale savior evokes some kind of God or good vibes to people that's brainwashed into that. But anything dark is the devil or it's bad. So pay attention to how they was doing these things and just make sure that you understand that these people have things like that put in place just to throw you off. Because even though they had that writing saying, oh, A, the black man, a Negro, B, the devil, it's like they know that you're the original God. Like the black man, a black woman is the original God. Like we're the original versions of any gods that existed on this earth. The first people on this earth was us. So the first God, so-called gods or imagery of gods was us. And it wasn't like this pale version that they show you where they call it Mary and Jesus, right? The Virgin Mary and Jesus. But if you go back in time, it was the Black Madonna and Child, which is the same archetype. But then you go back further and you have Isis and Horus, or you have Osset and Heru, and Osiris or Osar would be the father figure in that. And that's the Trinity. But they made the Trinity into some dudes and made it seem like female don't exist. But meanwhile, they know damn well that it does. And they can't escape that. And they'll rather tell you that you are, what do you call it, cursed and all this other stuff, instead of telling you that they worship you behind closed doors. And a lot of this stuff that they taught you to believe with light and dark was to teach you to make yourself not love yourself and your shade, and to think that anything dark that's not pale Jesus is bad or evil. And they have a lot of our elders like this. Because you could say, no, that, come on, man, that's not true. But it definitely is true. You got some people in your family that will tell you that same shit, talk about white Jesus and, oh, you crazy. You shouldn't question that. It doesn't matter. The shade doesn't matter. It's like, if it doesn't matter, why they have white Jesus? And then why does other so-called ethnic groups have a version of Jesus that's looking like them? And then you have what you call it, us just looking around trying to like worship other people because we don't know no better, because we've been taught wrong. A lot of our ancestors and elders is taught wrong, and then they teaching their kids and us that shit. And then we learn like the hard way that's not the facts. Like the real imagery is the so-called black versions. And when you realize that, a lot of stuff won't fool you no more.